Xena and the moon's iron chain. Long ago, on a quiet hilltop in Bhutan, there lived a farmer, his wife, and their only daughter, Xena. The land gave them little to eat, and worse still, there was a fierce Sinpo, a giant spirit, who roamed the valley. The parents, frightened and weary, decided to run away. But they planned to leave Xena behind. One morning, her mother handed her a roll of bamboo mat. "Xena, spread this out and dry the barley in the sun. Watch carefully and chase away the birds," she said sternly. Xena obeyed. She sat by the mat, waving her long bamboo stick and calling, "Shoo! Shoo!" as pigeons and ravens swooped down for a bite. Suddenly, a raven perched on the peach tree and cawed urgently, "Xena, your parents are leaving you. Stay alert." She ran to the house in fear, but her parents were still there. Relieved, she returned to the mat. Again the raven danced and cried, "Xena, you are alone. Your parents are gone." This time, when she rushed inside, the house was empty. They had abandoned her. Heartbroken, Xena climbed the peach tree to search for them. She saw nothing but distant hills. As she wept, a strange voice called from below, "Xena, throw me a peach." Not knowing it was the Sinpo, she tossed one. The Sinpo tricked her to come lower and lower until he caught her hand and dragged her into his sack. He carried her away to Sinpoyul, his dark dwelling. There she noticed a starving old dog who whispered weakly, "Give me a mouthful, and I will gift you 3 seeds of wisdom." Xena shared her little piece of food. Grateful, the dog told her, "Take the seeds hidden in my ear. They will save you one day." Terrified, Xena obeyed and tucked them safely into her kira. Days passed. The Sinpo ordered her to pound rice, always calling, "Are you there?" "Yes, I am here," she replied miserably. One day, a tiny voice whispered, "I can help you escape." It was a louse from her hair. She placed it on the mortar with a drop of spit. Each time the Sinpo called, the louse answered, "Yes, I am here," until its voice grew faint and finally faded. By then, Xena had fled. The furious Sinpo chased her. As he drew near, she remembered the dog's seeds. She threw down the pepper seed, and instantly a thick forest of pepper trees grew. The Sinpo hacked through and caught up again. She cast the pine seed. A dark forest of pines tangled his path, but still he pressed forward. Finally, she threw the bamboo seed. A vast bamboo thicket sprung up, buying her time. But the Sinpo was relentless. Just as he nearly reached her, the moon rose above the eastern hills. Desperate, she cried out, "Achulala! Please send down your iron chain! Save me!" The moon yawned lazily. "Wait a little. I'm just rising." "The Sinpo is close! Hurry!" begged Xena. "Wait, I'm washing myself. Wait, I'm eating breakfast." Acholala replied calmly, never in a rush. At last, when the Sinpo's breath was hot on her neck, the moon dropped his iron chain. With her last strength, Xena climbed, the Sinpo's claws grazing her feet. She reached the moon just in time. Enraged, the Sinpo demanded a chain, too. Acholala slowly lowered a woolen ladder. The Sinpo scrambled up, but halfway, the moon cut the flimsy ladder with his rusty knife. With a thunderous crash, the Sinpo fell, burying himself deep in the earth, never to rise again. Safe at last, Xena stayed in the moon, tending the moon's gentle cow. And even today, if you look closely at the full moon, you might see the faint shape of a girl milking a cow. Xena, who found safety in courage, kindness, and hope. Moral of the story: even when the world feels cruel and you are left alone, courage, kindness, and faith can open paths to survival. Xena's generosity to a starving dog, her trust in even the smallest louse, and her perseverance against fear brought her salvation. The greatest strength is not in power or speed, but in kindness, patience, and unwavering hope. Hope you liked the story. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more such stories.